Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82 and this is part 7 of my Discovery Era Science Officer. We are here on the ESD because we're going to head down to Starfleet Academy to speak with Lieutenant Ferreira and talk about the duty officers. Please ignore the in-game chat. It's a bit much, but anyway, the when you arrive at Starbase, you load in. You can beam down to Starfleet Academy. You can also beam down to Starfleet Academy directly from when you enter the Sol systems. You don't have to go from the ESD, but you can if you wish. And this is probably the only time you get, other than a mission that brings you here, which is an event, but this is 25th century Starfleet Academy. A lot different from the 23rd century, although some buildings look the same. But who we need to go and speak to is Lieutenant Ferreira, who's over here. And he'll give us our first batch of duty officers. Here they are, your initial duty officers. So thank you very much. Now, you don't have to come back to here at Starfleet Academy unless you wish to get more duty officers. And to get more duty officers, you speak to the personnel officer. You speak to her quite nicely. Say to her, you submit a request for personnel. And you go general recruitment, tactical officer cadre, engineering officer cadre, science officer cadre, civilian corps recruitment, and request for R&D assistance. So what you're basically doing, this is how you get more duty officers without having to pay for them. So just bear with me. Now, after you've done that, what you need to do is you press and hold X, and then you come down to the duty officers down here, and all those ones that I've collected are now here, and then you just go press square and bang, 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 and bang, and now they'll kick off, and they'll finish in 48 hours. It's I think it's a 20-hour cooldown before you can ask again. But there are 3 more additional duty officers you can get. You come around the back of the recruitment building and speak with the Andorian personnel officer here and do an Andorian cultural exchange. And it's very angry Tellarite. The Tellarite cultural exchange. They'll give you a Tellarite and an Andorian duty officer. And then if you come all the way across the quad, ignore the graphical glitches, and come down this way, speak with there's a Vulcan officer around here somewhere. There she is. Vulcan personnel officer, staring at Vulcan at the building number 1, and then again come into the duty officers, and there you go. If you are a lifetime subscriber like I am, there's a 4th person here who will give you an extra 2,000 dilithium over your refinement limit. 1,000 over your refined limit. So basically you can refine 9,000 dilithium. But he's down here. But with the others, if you come into the duty officers here and then you do the combinations, and you've got diplomatic. So we start there. There's a big diplomatic one there. Can't do that one because I don't have enough. And if you hold down triangle, you'll press triangle. You can then do the only missions that are available. You can do up to 20. You can store up to 20 duty officer missions. Yeah, that's how I've done. So we've got initially 20. You can get more for Zen. Of course, I need to claim those guys. You can't get those anymore. Those are a special bunch of lower deck officers. But you can pay your 1,000 Zen. You can get for a bundle of 4, and 200 Zen, 300 Zen. You can get more packs basically of officers. But duty officers don't only do that. Of course, we get into the mission. The mission is not that long, so I know that. But the duty officers also have an additional ability, which is active duty. So we come here. I don't have many, but security officer. We can get secondary shields from tactical team, and toxic clouds from our torpedoes. Her Joker, which is blast shields, and currently we can get a recharger on our deflector abilities. On the ground, full charge can self-destruct. Sure, you want that fabrication, but we'll get more of those later. So let's get into the mission and then get into space.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
Okay, well that's not what he said anyway. So it's Lieutenant Commander, I've received a report from a Bolian Freighter the Azura. It is more than 20 hours overdue for arrival at Earth space dock. It may need assistance. Dana Brott is an experienced captain and the daughter of a former Starfleet officer. It's not like her to be out of contact. Your orders are to head out to the sector space and find the Azura. I have already transmitted the ship's last known coordinates to your con officer. Good luck. So we accept, and we don't have to go back up to Earth space dock to get out of here. So just beam up, and then we can beam out into the Beta Quadrant in the Vulcan sector. Easy as pie, and those are duty officers. So let's get this mission underway, shall we? And I'll do my captain's log. Yay!
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
She's right, you know. Now. The size of the little Nova compared to an Odyssey. Anyway, let's go to the last known coordinates of the SS Azura. I shall do my captain's log. So, captain's log, Stardate 8610.3.66. The Klingon attacks on freighters is increasing. Commanders ordered us to search for a lost Bolian freighter, the Azura. Easy as pie. End of log. It's a nice short mission anyway, so most of these early missions were pretty much straight after you completed your tutorial.
20 ships in range. This is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Okay, we are on our way, Azura. Let's begin stranded in space.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being pursued by Orion Raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Ian Quayon. Keep tracking that distress call. Oh, you're coming for me, are you? Ain't that cute? So the sensors are picking up several light attack craft on an intercept course. We need to deal with them before we can render aid to the SS Azura. Full power to shields, helm take us into range.
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
There is a hidden accolade here. If you slow down, if you come over here, fly through this. Yeah.
Ship is under attack.
Never mind. There's some hydrogen gas over there. We'll get to the Azura in a second.
Scanning in progress.
Oh, we destroyed him. Where did he come from? Okay, got to deal with a Corvette.
Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
It's always nice when your Orions decide to pay us a visit. Okay, let's scan the Azura.
Scanning in progress.
Captain, I'm detecting elevated radiation levels on the Azura. I've alerted the transporter chief of the situation. She can brief you before you beam over to the Azura. Waiting, report to transporter room. So, same crew.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir.
Try to keep a lock on us and prepare to transport survivors. Okay, let's beam out. Sir, I'm picking up multiple life signs. Some of them are the Azura captain and crew, but the rest are Orion. Plasma leaks are blocking our path to the survivors. We will need to use the consoles to safely vent the plasma. Okay. Some missions of hidden accolades for your character yet. So, because we're a science officer, we have an additional mission. This patient is showing signs of radiation poisoning, and hypospray of hydroline will take care of the symptoms, but she will need to spend a few days in sickbay. Okay. The accolade can kick off.
Enemy target on sensor.
Strange. Applied treatment, but it doesn't look like it's applied the treatment. Scanning the warp core, Captain. Catastrophic failure of the antimatter containment. Warp core breach is imminent. Captain, unless the breach is contained, the Azura will be destroyed.
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
I'll help you, crew. This is engineering. Klingons. some reason the accolade isn't ticking off.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orion cannot even handle raiding a freighter. But their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat.
Captain, there must be a cloaked Klingon vessel in the area. We should alert the ship. Solstice, this is it. We have Klingons. Waiting to Solstice. Are you ready for transport? The Azura's radiation levels are returning. Survivors of the Azura crew are on the transport pad. We have them, sir. Sensors are detected. Orion reinforcements on the way, Captain. We need you back on the bridge. Okay. Trying to figure out why my accolade isn't working. Let's beam out. Get to the bridge. Captain, incoming message from the Klingons. Putting it on screen. Incoming message.
Leave now if you know what's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
The Azura and her crew are under Starfleet protection.
Ship is under attack.
Neck bomb. Was it on me? Captain, we need to get within range to try to transport the lock on Captain Barot. We will save Captain Barot.
Attempting to get a transporter lock on Captain Barot, sir. Boosting containment. We have her, Captain.
Captain Barot is safely aboard, sir. And just in time too. We've got her just before the ship exploded. Captain Barot requested that we take her and her crew to sector space. Starfleet will get them home from there. She said she would be happy to speak to you if you wish. I'll speak with the captain.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What was the Azura's mission?
The Azura was a transport ship, best in the quadrant. Mostly I hauled medical supplies or farming equipment, but I had room in the cargo bays for a little of everything. I have one customer who is just crazy for Tranya. I don't save the galaxy on a regular basis like you Starfleet types do, but hauling cargo is a good way to make a living. I'm helping people in my own way.
I have another question.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
Tell me about the Orions.
There's thieves, pirates, and a whole lot of trouble if you ask me. Raiders have always been a danger to ships like mine, but the problem has gotten worse since the Orions allied with the Klingons. Now they think they can do anything to anyone. Someone needs to put a stop to these raids.
I have no question.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What happened to the Azura?
We have been having trouble with the warp core for a few days. I was hoping I could make it to the closest starbase, but when the containment field started to collapse, I used every bit of power we had to help stabilize it. The minute I rerouted power from the shields to the containment field, the Orions were there. For all I know, they detected I was in trouble and were waiting for the right time to pounce. You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What will you do now?
Go back to Belarus for a few weeks, I suppose. I have enough latinum saved up to get me back on my feet. As soon as I can get another ship, I'll be doing transport runs again. I have customers waiting. You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
Thank you, that is all, Captain. Ready to leave them on your command. Depart the system. And we're away. Starfleet 2.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
I didn't get my accolade though, Admiral.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Right. And with that, that is the end of part 7 of my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4 with my Discovery character. When we return in part 8, we'll be doing that mission there, the Researcher Rescue. And until then, the Big B82. Please subscribe, comments are appreciated, and I welcome any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 8. Until then, ciao for now.